There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. No, it's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino is the Name. Hey, yo, what's going on right now? You're watching Casino is the Name, and in this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about generational wealth. This is my $20 billion conversation because I was just watching this video and, I was doing a bunch of research on hedge funds because I told you guys that I was going to be bringing more information about hedge funds to this channel and trying to get more of our community into creating their own hedge funds. And I came across this video and I just want to let you guys hear this conversation. Well, hear what he says.
I launched my first fund about 3.5 years ago. My brother currently is a chief compliance officer and securities attorney at $800 million fund. My dad, co-founder of a $10 billion fund. And over the last year and a half, we've actually started to help.
All right, so his brother, $800 million fund. His dad is a co-founder of a $20 billion fund. All right, so of course he started his fund. I think he's had two hedge funds, and he's getting ready to start his third. But this is a father and his children starting these hedge funds, right? So, what are we teaching our kids, right? How to rap, throw the football, things like that. Let me tell you what his dad. Let me tell you how much $20 billion is, right? $20 billion. First of all, $1 billion is 1,000 millions, all right? So 20 billion is 20,000 millions, okay? So generally, a hedge fund manager makes about 2% of the fund, right? In fees, he gets like 2% in fees. So 1% of $1 billion is 10 million, okay? 1% of $1 billion is 10 million. He's getting 20% of 20 billion, okay? Get your calculators out, all right? It's like 400 million for managing that fund. That's right, 400 million, not 40 million, no, because we're talking about 20 billion, all right? These numbers is different, okay? And that's his dad, right? And his dad's been managing funds, I guess, majority of his life. He started managing a fund, I think, at like 23. His brother manages a fund, 800 million, getting 2% of that. These numbers is different, man. Like, this is not the same thing as what, somebody teach you how to be a better mechanic or how to be a mechanic, like the family business. This is not that. We don't have enough, in my opinion, minorities in this space. We definitely need to be teaching our kids this. I'm definitely going to be teaching my son about hedge funds, and hopefully he start his fund in his early 20s or as soon as he's able to. But this is a different kind of talk. Like, what are we teaching? What are we teaching our folks, our kids, our family members, brothers, cousins? What are we talking about? We're not having a $20 billion conversation for sure. His dad runs a $20 billion hedge fund. His brother got an $800 million hedge fund. Like, this is a different conversation. It's a different conversation, man. We need to be restructuring everything in our community to figure these things out because, like, we're not even seeing it. That's why I'm doing this video right here. That's why I'm doing this video. I've even thought about starting my own fund. Like, why not? At least I know I'm gonna do the right thing. But this conversation is different. So I was talking to a guy earlier today. Actually, I was on the phone with one of my fellow accountants. I don't want to say who it is, but I was talking to another accountant, and we end up on the phone with somebody who helps people set up hedge funds. And through the conversation, he told us how much it'll cost and everything to get everything set up. And he just kind of like started going over the information. And the numbers he was using, my fellow accountant, who we said was going to be my business partner, but we were just talking. We're just trying to get through the conversation. But anyway, so when we got off the phone with the company that sets up the hedge funds, and or the guy who helped set up the hedge funds, he was like, man, that's crazy how easy he was talking about like a $60 million fund for your first fund, and to try to go for something small like a $60 million fund. I was like, that is small, because $1 billion hedge fund is kind of small for a hedge fund. Maybe not for a real estate fund or something like that. And we were really talking about a real estate fund, but like $60 million fund, it's not really a lot of money. It's not like the billion or $10 billion fund. Like $1 billion fund is kind of a small fund for a hedge fund. So, as we were talking, he was just like, man, these numbers crazy. And even 2% of 60 million is still 1.2 or whatever. So it's the numbers are crazy when you start talking in the billions. So, we should definitely be having these conversations. Like, even if you had $1 billion hedge fund that you managed, or you had somebody who's watching this channel now gets the inspiration to start a hedge fund, and they make $1 billion hedge fund, that even if that's the only, I guess, only thing that they ever did in their professional career, that would still be 20 million. All at one, just one thing that they do in their life can still be 20 million. Just that one fund, if you build it up to $1 billion. Now, you do need to know what you're doing. So I'm not saying I want anybody to go out there and not know what they're doing, but we definitely need more people in our community knowing how to do these things and trying to do these things and putting these things together. And, because the guy was talking about dealing with accredited investors, right? And you can look up what accredited investors are. I'll probably do another video just breaking that down. But he was saying $250,000 buy-in or whatever. And, my partner on the phone was just like, what? Once we got the people off the phone, he was just like, wow, I can't believe, he was just saying 250,000. We just know a bunch of people who got 250,000. I said, we probably do. Maybe not necessarily personally, not necessarily a lot of people, but it's plenty of people got 250,000 that they're looking to invest. But we're not talking about the regular person out here, working at McDonald's and stuff like that. So of course not, right? But high net worth individuals, it's a lot of high net worth individuals who have to put money somewhere, and there's definitely a market for you to market yourself to those people who may be willing or interested in getting into a hedge fund. And, we just have to have the hedge fund for somebody to want to buy into, right? Because even if I wanted to put money in a hedge fund, who has a hedge fund? Who's of our community that actually has them? It's not a lot. I was, a guy reached out to me who's a hedge fund manager. I think his fund is called, let me look it up. His fund is called, he watches this channel, so shout out to you. I'm about to give you a shout out right now. Let me find Instagram. All right, so his name is, I think it's called The Galvanized. Let me pull it up. His fund is, oh, there it is. All right, so his fund is called Galvanized Pioneer Fund. So he's a Reg D 506 with multiple series private equity fund. So, go check him out. He's a minority fund, and so it's just time for us to just have a different conversation. But anyway, hope you find some value in this video. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button and you hit the bell icon, because the like button will let YouTube know that you guys find value in the video and it'll rank the video higher and recommend it to more people, and the bell icon will let you know the next time I upload a video. But anyway, right now you're watching Casino Is the Name. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let's start having these $20 billion conversations in our own households, in our community. Right now you're watching Casino Is the Name. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we out. Hey, yo, what's going on? Right now you're watching Casino Is the Name, and if you wanted to know how I started my trucking business, I have an ebook called Big Shot, Hot Shot Volume 1, Own Your Trucking Authority. It's a great book, 5-star reviews. The link will be in the description below. Go get that. Yeah.
Beat me up, Scotty. Me and
her together, we just count it up. Money on my mind, I can't get enough. Don't play with my money, you don't want no beef. Cause I come from the bottom, I come from the street. When she first saw me, she say, who is that? When a man saw me, he called me a threat. I'm the one that really live with a rap. They ain't never did it, they ain't really trap.
You say you want to be successful, but what's stopping you? Can't nothing stop you from being successful except for you. You standing in your own way. I came from the bottom. I ain't know nothing but the grind. You can't tell me nothing about that. I called the Busted Basin Street Projects in Tallahassee, Florida. You hear me? I used to think $1 million would last me my whole life. I'd have made that and spent that. $1 million ain't enough. There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. You know, it's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino Is the Name.